This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report. I'm Brian Winnikins, and joining us this morning, Dunn County Ag Extension Agent Katie Wantoch, as we talk about UW Extension's Farm Ready Research Winter Programming for farmers and agriculture professionals. Thank you to our newsmaker sponsors, including Compeer Financial, Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, Synergy Co-op, Annabis Silo, Osteoplastics, Wisconsin Farmers Union, and Elsivia Co-op. And Katie, this program for farmers and ag professionals, this is going to be something that's going to be held on Fridays. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, well, thanks, Brian, for having me on today. The Farm Ready Research is Extension's kind of agriculture winter webinar series. So again, it started, because of COVID, and we are continuing it. So a great response. And a lot of these, especially these sessions are recorded. So farmers can go, they don't have to attend them live. If they register, they will get the email and the recording later on. So, but they're for farmers and ag professionals. And really they encompass farm management, which are on Fridays. Actually, we had one on the 17th already in December. That one focused on more the farmland rental rates and leasing. But then they'll continue January, February, and March. But it also includes some dairy topics, and they're held on different days, and as well as some of the smaller animals. I know there's some on sheep and dairy that are going to be held as well. So if your listeners can go to go.wisc.edu/farm ready research, and they will see all of the different available webinar series January through March with Extension.
Well, coming up on January 7th, I'm sure this is going to be one popular for everybody. The Farmgate Economic Outlook for 2022. Everybody's kind of afraid of 2022 after the last 2 years, because 2022 is just 2022
times two, right? Yeah. It seems it's an ongoing 2020, but yeah, I'm actually moderating or teaching all three of the Farm Management Friday sessions in January. So the 7th features our specialists, Paul Mitchell, who's going to focus, of course, on more of the crop inputs and crop outlook prices, which I think I saw soybeans over $13 today. So I mean, a new crop is looking great, but the input side, of course, is certainly a concern with farmers. Those fertilizer prices and really going to take a bite out of that profit. And then we've got Brenda Botel, and she's going to focus on the livestock markets and the volatility in cattle and feeder prices, as well as some of those hogs and other livestock out there. And then, of course, Mark Stevenson with the UW Center for Dairy Profitability is going to talk about milk, as well as the dairy margin coverage and the sign up that's going on right now with the USDA.
Talking with Katie Wantoch, she's Dunn County Ag Extension Agent, talking about the Extension's Farm Ready Research Winter Programming for farmers and agriculture professionals. Well, after we get the economic outlook, then on January 21st, we're going to have some financial management classes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is a new course that I have been working on designing within an online system. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be more, we call it asynchronous. So synchronous is when you meet together in person. This is asynchronous, which is all online. It's not for everybody. I know not every farmer is going to enjoy that part, but it's for those that don't have the time to come to in-person sessions, have the technology at home to be able to do and learn about their financials at home and kind of follow along. So this is January 21st is the webinar that will kick off what is called our Farm Pulse program. And really that's going to give you a background as to why it's important to know about your financials, how that will help you with your business and looking forward, and to make some important decisions of budgeting and different enterprise analysis here, especially as we go into 2022. And then we'll introduce the course and how you can sign up for that online course. And again, that's the January 21st webinar.
Talking with Katie Wantoch this morning, Dunn County Ag Extension Agent, about the Farm Ready Research Winter Programming for farmers. Some of the Friday topics here coming up in January. On January 28th, I love the title of this, Don't Gamble the Farm Away, Take Charge of Your Future Today. So in other words, I don't put everything on red.
Yeah, Kevin Bernhardt, our Extension Farm Management Specialist, is going to be teaching this one, and I'm going to facilitate with him. But really, it's what is risk management. How do you define it? How do you manage all the risks? And how do you evaluate your tolerance for risk? And farmers don't really realize this, but, and everything they do on a day-to-day, they have some, different risks involved. This morning, as I, before I came to work and I was breaking the ice out of the waterers, for cattle, I mean, there's a risk out there to make sure that those cattle have access to water today. Kind of important, but, what is your tolerance to risk? How apt are you to, changes in commodity prices? Are you one to really take risk by the horns and grab it and control it? Or are you one to kind of sit back and see how things go and manage it a little looser? So that session will kind of give you more of an idea of what your tolerance is for risk, and then what you can do with that going forward, and how to manage that from a financial perspective for your business.
So Katie, is there any cost for these programs?
These extension webinars in our Farm Ready Research series are all free. You do need to go to our website and sign up so you can get the information emailed to you and accessed. Now, if you don't have email, you prefer to come into any of our extension offices, our county offices, you are more than welcome to do that. We will get you set up on a computer and a conference room, whatever it might be, and you can watch it also from our office. More than willing, do not have to, but if you get registered and sign up and you can't view it live, then you can view the recording at your own time on whenever it's convenient for you.
So will these programs be like an hour long or a couple hours long?
I think an hour is long enough, don't you, Brian? But we're going to try and pack everything into an hour. They are scheduled for an hour, but again, if people have questions afterwards, unfortunately, there's not a lot of interaction that happens with these online sessions, which is unfortunate. Just kind of where we are with the current situations going on, but feel free to call any of the speakers that are available, or reach out by email, and we'll certainly get you some more information and answer specific questions you might have.
And then again, Katie, folks can just go online to register. Can they call their local extension agent as well to say, hey, can I sign up for this? How can I do that? They may not be able to write down the website, but are there multiple ways they can register?
Right, definitely. I mean, if you go into your search engines and look at Wisconsin Farm Ready Research, that's one way. Go.wisc.edu Farm Ready Research is our direct link, or feel free to call your local extension educators or offices. They will be able to research that information and get you signed up the best way that's great for your listeners.
And again, definitely farmers want to check this out. This is with UW Extension, their Farm Ready Research Winter Programming for farmers and ag professionals. Again, there's going to be topics in January on the 7th, the 21st, and the 28th. All you have to do is you can register online at go.wisc.edu/Farm Ready Research. That's go.wy.edu/Farm Ready Research. You're listening to the WRDN Morning Farm Report.